I just thought they were cute, and cute things make me happy. So we got those. Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and today I'm going to be showing you my haul of all of the crafting supplies that I purchased when I went out thrift shopping and to dollar stores the other day. So these I'm going to be using to create some beautiful mermaid hair accessories that I'll be wearing here on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch live streams. If you guys are new, I am a self-proclaimed mermaid obsessed with The Sims. So I normally play The Sims, but I wanted to go on this little crafting journey with you guys as well. I also love seahorses, unicorns, rainbows, kittens, and the color pink. So I am super excited to show you all of these items. Now I made another video where I actually showed you me out thrift shopping and searching for these. So I will have that linked below as well. And if you want to see more and actually watch me craft these, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. And oh, there's my cat Lexi. She's here to say hello. And I also have a link to my Twitch description where I live stream 5 days a week, and I may do some live crafting of these over there as well if you guys request it enough. So Lexi, are you sniffing demon baby? Ignore my cat and my demon child. They're just, you know, normally the camera zoomed in on my face like this, so you get to see everything today. So let's get right into it. Oh my gosh. So I don't even know where to start. I guess the most important thing is the seashells. And I've been debating if I should like open these and sort them as I'm recording this or not. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. But these I got, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's open them and sort them. I only have a couple of containers. I don't think I have enough for everything, but I did get this little bin, or I had this little bin that I'm hoping will hold all of the seashells. These were $1.50 each, and I got these at this really like unusual, unique dollar store that has a ton of crafting supplies. And there was a lot of these, well, not a lot, but there was a couple of these really flat ones, which are great for making hair clips. And I like these little swirly ones. These are the ones that are hard to come by. I hope to God these have been cleaned. The little animal comes crawling out at me. I swear I will cry. But these are like, I don't know, I feel like these are harder to find. Normally when I go out and I find bags of seashells, it's like these ones. So I already have a ton of these. So there are these cute little swirly ones as well. I love these. And I figure once again, they are just like the perfect little sizes for hair clips and barrettes. And I might do some crowns as well. I haven't decided yet, but I think we're gonna stick with barrettes to begin with. So let's go ahead and empty these out. Oh my gosh, I just realized I've been looking for netting. This would be perfect if I save some of these and we paint them. We got some netting. Oh, this one is really cool. It looks like the top might have been chopped off, but that one is super cool looking. I just love these. They're so pretty and unique. Okay, so it's a very tight fit. I might have to rethink this, but I did get most of the shells in here except for one bag, so we'll leave the one bag for later. And now we have a nice variety to choose from. Speaking of netting, I did find this beautiful scarf at one of the thrift stores, and I couldn't pass this up because it has some subtle pastel colors, but it's not super pastel. It still has a bit of a natural feel to it, so I thought it could definitely pass for some fishing netting. And there's enough on this scarf that I paid 99 cents for that we can cut a ton. Even these little fringe things we might be able to do something with, so I'm gonna attempt to use this entire scarf. Then I'm not going to do them in order of what store I got them in. I'm just going to kind of grab things. So this I got at a thrift store for $2. And I talked about this in the thrifting video. I only had a credit card, or I had $1 in cash, and she ended up taking the $1 in cash because she didn't want to run the credit card for that little amount. So these are strung together. They're just little plastic beads, but I thought they were beautiful. They look very mermaid-like. They've got a bit of shimmer to them, and I figured we can cut these and lay like little tiny strands through the hair pieces, so they kind of hang like this. So this one piece that I paid $1 for will serve many items, definitely more than one. Talking about like the netting and stuff, I found these in several different places, so I might have gone overboard. I don't know if I need this much mesh, but this one is decorative Easter mesh. I got this at a dollar store, or not a dollar store, I got this at a thrift store for $1. I thought the colors might have been a little bit too bright for what we're going for, but again, for $1 I couldn't pass it up. And then I found these two, at an actual dollar store, which I wish I had saw it first because the other ones I bought were $3 and $4 each, but I think the colors I got made up for it. So it's not a huge deal, I suppose. Could have saved a bit of money there, but there is this one that has the white sparkles, and I might cut one of these open to show you a little bit better. There is the pink sparkles, and again, it's mesh, but the way that the netting looks, it looks more like fishnet. Lexi, why are you crying? My cat's like, I want to play with the new stuff. And then there is this silver one here. This one's open a tiny bit so you can see. See, it's definitely more like netting, which I don't know. I figured those would be super cool to lay underneath the seashells. So I also found these at the dollar store. This is more of a ribbon type thing, but once again, it had like the illusion of a net. I don't know if these will be as useful, but they had a beautiful seafoam green and a gorgeous, very natural fiber looking pink one. So I grabbed these as well. Now, this was absolutely one of my favorite finds. This is a bag of sea glass, and they're pink and blue and green. Pink and blue are my favorite colors. Now, I almost didn't go into this store because it was an antique shop, and antique shops are normally pretty pricey, and there's usually not much things for crafting. However, something just told me to go in there, and when I first saw these, oh no, I ripped the bag. I actually passed them up because I thought $6 was a lot for sea glass, but then I went and checked my phone real quick on Amazon, and an amount like this was probably around $20. So I definitely went back and snagged these, and the guy that I purchased them from was really cool. He said that back in the day they actually used to be able to go to the beach and collect sea glass. It's a bit harder to do now because where we live there's a lot of tourists, and I don't know if things like that just changed, but he said they're not as common anymore, and they definitely weren't in these pretty pink colors. They were mostly like greens. So I'm very, 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 very happy with these, and there is so much sea glass in here. If we just put like one little piece on each hair piece, we can make like 50 or 100. I don't know, I haven't actually counted them. So that was one of my favorite finds. And this I got at Michael's. I can't remember how much it was. I believe it was around $5. And it's just a bunch of tiny little pieces. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, okay, that was much easier to open than I anticipated. They're tiny little bits of sea glass as well. I don't know if they're sea glass, but they're glass. And I thought that the color was absolutely beautiful. They're more for decorations, like for putting in fish bowls or flower vases and such, but I thought they would be absolutely perfect to just sprinkle a little bit on top of a seashell. Now, sorry if the camera is going in and out of focus. I'm not used to recording like this, and I'm very shaky. I'm just a shaky person in general, so you're gonna see my hands moving a bit weird. Speaking of beautiful glitter and glass, I also found these at the dollar store, one of the dollar stores I went to. So this one is pink, and it's definitely a thicker glitter, which I thought would be nice because some of the fine ones are kind of hard to work with. But this one, this is more of like the fine loose glitter. This one was the color that I wanted. It's definitely that nice deep ocean greenish blue color. So we grabbed one of those as well. At that same dollar store, I got a bunch of little bits and bobs, or they call them bits and pieces, I guess. Lots of little jewels. Most of these were 50 cents. And there's, I don't know, I didn't actually count, but I'd say maybe around 10 pieces in each one. So that is pretty cheap considering we're not going to be stacking a bunch of these on one hair piece. We'll probably be using a couple here and there for accents. So I grabbed ones where I saw a lot of pinks and greens and blues instead of grabbing ones that had like more reds and yellows, just because those are the colors that I gravitate towards. And I had debated looking for pearls. I ended up finding some really cool ones, which I'll show you in a bit. But these were the cheapest, smallest ones I could find. So these were 50 cents for each bag. I figured this would be good to just sprinkle on a few items as well. And these are, I guess, little discs. They're iridescent and pastel. They're kind of hard to see. They're like tiny little flowers almost, and they have like a dip on the inside of them where I think you're meant to put little pearls and beads. So I figured those would be really cute to glue on a few of the pieces as well. These are just random things I found at the dollar store, like the Dollar Tree. I wasn't sure if these would be good. I don't know what poster paint is, but I liked the colors. Definitely the green and the orange are the ones that I like the most, and they're glitter, so I grabbed those. And then I had saw glitter glue at can't remember if it was Michael's or somewhere else, but it was pretty pricey. And I wasn't sure what glitter glue actually does, like if we can use it for decoration or if it's just meant to use as a base to glue things on. But when I saw the same ones, well, not the same ones, but when I saw glitter glue at the dollar store, I figured for $1 it would be worth trying out and seeing if they do anything cool or not. There was another store I went to called Five Below, and I only discovered this store recently, and I remembered seeing acrylic paint when I was there. I was actually shopping for, well, I didn't know what I went in for, but I ended up buying a lot of gel pens and the Mermaid coloring book and some colored pencils, and I remember seeing the acrylic paint, so I went back. And this was $5 for all these colors. Now, in hindsight, when I did go to Michael's afterwards, I saw that they did have some acrylic paints for $1, which is where I got this white pearl metallic one. I don't know if this is actually a pearlescent medium, which is what I actually wanted. So I might end up returning this, or maybe just keeping this to brush on a little bit on the shelves and purchasing a pearlescent medium. But this was like $1, I think. They had a lot of acrylic paints for $1. If I knew they were that cheap, I might have held off on this and got 5 colors that I was just obsessed with. But if you see over on this end, there's like some silver and lilac and pink, and then they do have like the oceany blues and greens. So I figured I will use this for now, and if it's not exactly what I want, I will just invest a few more dollars to get a couple of these in different colors. And I also kind of wish I didn't grab these, but I saw these little paintbrushes and they're sparkled. I mean, maybe it's not a bad deal. I paid $4 for all of these. I know that paintbrushes could be super expensive, but these might be a little bit smaller. Like a lot of them are smaller than my nail, like way smaller than my nail. So I'm not sure if they're going to be good for painting seashells. Maybe the thicker ones will be, and then the smaller ones could be for little accent pieces. But I just thought they were cute, and cute things make me happy. So we got those. These I'll show really quickly. This was also from that the unique, unusual dollar store that I went to. Now this is what added up. I had talked about this in my haul video that I was just, or not my haul video, this is the haul video. I talked about these in the shopping video, the thrift shopping video, and how I was just grabbing little things that were $1 each and didn't realize how quickly they added up. So I spent way more at that store than I meant to, but these are just so cute. I mean, they look like little pearls or things you would find in the ocean, and then there's the crystal ones as well. And the cool thing about these is they're on like a bendable wire, so I think as you unwrap these, you can kind of spread them out a bit more. I will play with those later, but oops, I just hit my elbow. I figure they're just cute and can serve as some nice little embellishments. So hopefully they weren't a waste of money. I do have some other ones. I might have some of these similar ones already. Oh look, they match my dress. That I bought when I was making flower hair crowns. So I will have another bag or two of just random supplies that I already owned. A glue gun and some things like that, which we'll be using as well. Okay, so I swapped over to another table of goodies, but real quick, I wanted to show you these that I got at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. They're little clear, they call them loot bags. I guess they're made for parties. This one's just plain clear. This one has rainbows on it, and there's also some blue with sparkles, green and gold. So I love these. They were only $1 and they each come with 20 bags. And I don't even think I mentioned this. In addition to wearing these on my streams, I'm also going to be trying to sell the clips. So I'm probably going to open up an Etsy just to make it super easy for everyone to access. And I will also be trying to sell them locally. I'm not sure, I don't have like a real plan yet, but for when I do need to ship them, I have these, and I ordered bubble wrap, and then I ordered flat rate boxes from USPS. So I will have all of my shipping supplies pretty cheap. Now from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, I also got these little glue sticks. There's some clear ones and some glitter ones. Don't know how well they'll work, but you can never have enough glue sticks. So let's talk about moss. I did have this idea to kind of take little bits and pieces of moss, very, very tiny amounts, and either glue them on or kind of find a way to like paint them on, so that some of the shells just have a bit more texture. And I got these two from the Dollar Tree for $1 each. And I was like, oh my gosh, I spent so much money on moss from Michael's. I bought this bag for $8. So I will be returning this and keeping the dollar ones 100% for sure. And in addition to moss, I'm really thinking outside the box here. At the Unusual dollar store, I found these plants. that are meant for aquariums. They're obviously plastic, and I figured just cutting these out into tiny little pieces and using them as embellishments would be amazing. There's these pretty orange coral ones and these green ones as well. At between $1 to $2 a box, I figured they will go a long way. I mean, that will definitely cover at least 10 pieces. So I thought those were really cool. Thinking outside of the box sometimes is a great way to get some cheap items. And also, to go along with that, I found this at that same unusual dollar store for $2. And this, I mean, there's like little strawberries. I'm probably not going to use those. I mean, maybe I will, you never know. But this was, I think, $1.99, and there's so many little green things we can cut that could look like sea plants or sea leaves or sea weed, I don't know, things, sea things. I also, at that same store, found these amazing feathers that I am obsessed with. Oh my gosh, the camera doesn't even do it justice. It just glitters and shines so beautifully, and there's little bits of sparkles on them. And again, these are little things that I could just chop off a few leaves here and there and put them behind the seashells or over the netting. So this is gonna go a long way. These were $1.49. I got a pink one and a silver one. Oh boy, those are messy. Crafting, well, I guess they're not too bad. Crafting is going to be really messy. I just have to deal with being covered in glue and glitter all the time. Oh, these were also from that dollar store. This one was, I think, $1.15. The other ones were $1. And these are just flowers, I guess. You use them for floral arrangements. But I love the colors and patterns on the leaves. And I figured each petal I can cut off, and even these little ball things I could use, but each petal I can cut off and put like as a background behind a seashell. Let me try to show you what that would look like. Like, look how cute that is. Imagine that on a little barrette in your hair. So I figured, once again, once we cut them up and chop them up, they will be well worth the money. So there's quite a few of those. Well, not quite a few. I think there's like 4. This one was super pretty. Again, it has like that beautiful green color that I associate with the ocean, and it has like little bits of pink at the end. So I love this one. The leaves are trimmed in gold, which adds a little extra bit of sparkle that I don't have to put on there myself. And this was one of my favorites. Look at the light pink and blue. I mean, it's hard. It's not blue, it's green. It's like pink and green. Again, it's hard to see on camera, but they're just so super cute. And then I found these two at the Dollar Tree. So these were $1. Everything at the Dollar Tree is $1. Everything at the usual dollar store, I think it's called the Unusual Dollar Store. I don't know its actual name, but there anything can be from like 10 cents to, I don't know, $20. It's not a dollar store, whereas Dollar Tree, everything actually is $1. So we got some more cute little flowers. And at that dollar store, the Dollar Tree, I didn't think of doing headbands until I saw these 3 for $1. And I figured they would be really, really nice to glue things on, like little seashells. Nothing crazy, because you don't want to make these too heavy. For $3 for 9 of these, I mean, you can't beat that. Now, these final items are things that I got at Michael's. These were, I'm not sure, I'm not really good with math, but I think these were still more expensive than buying them online. There are 20 in here, and I believe they're around $3. These are the barrettes that we're going to be using. They're also known as like French barrettes, or little, I don't know what else you call them, clips. And then I saw the alligator clips, which I figured I'd grab some of these too. These are not the ones I plan on making most of the items on, but I figured we could use some smaller size clips on these because they do hold the hair really nicely as well. So I ended up getting few large pieces of felt for the base to put the seashells on between the clips. These were 30 cents a piece, so I mean, they were pretty cheap. It didn't really hurt to just grab some of those anyways. And now we're moving on to the final items, and this is where I definitely splurged a little bit more than I planned to. I ended up getting a ton of beads. Now, hear me out. I know these are expensive. I know they're expensive, but they're so pretty. And I had walked by these several times before I finally went back and said, I'm just gonna pick out a couple. And then, like a sign from the heavens, I saw a literal sign that said 70% off all hanging beads. So they ended up being like around $1 to $2 per strand. I'd say around $2 per strand, like $1.80 something. And for that price, I figured I would pick out a few of my favorites. And I went up to the counter and I was like handing her one at a time. And I was like, I don't know if I can afford these. And then I ended up just getting all of them because They're so pretty. And I'm not going to be using a whole strand on one hair clip, obviously. I mean, this could last 20 hair clips if we just threw a couple on them here and there. Okay, so first we have like these metal ones, and I think these ones are plastic. Starfish. Now I did order some of the bigger starfishes to use as base, like a big base on most of the clips, but I figured these would make just cute little embellishments here and there. And then these are the metal ones, so these are also starfish, and they're rainbow, and I thought they were really cute, so I figured a few of these here and there would be nice, as well as my favorite thing in the world, little seahorses. I definitely need more seahorse items, so I will be looking online to find something a bit cheaper, because again, these can get pricey. And then I saw the octopus, right? What are they? Krakens, octopus? I don't know. I don't know what you guys call them, but I had to get these. Super cute, amazing, would look amazing on the shell. Once again, just like look how cute that would be just there at an end of a little shell. So I'm gonna have fun with these guys. Then there are the crystals. So these were so pretty. I think I could have maybe got these around the same. No, actually these might have been cheaper than Amazon with the sale. I don't know, but I've seen these on Amazon before. I don't know how many you get, but again, for like $1 something, less than $2, I figured that was good just to have on hand. So there is pink and the white. And again, these look so much better in person. It's hard to have them translate on camera, but they're so shimmery and so pastel and so beautiful. And these little ones, I just thought like, they look like little bubbles, like little bubbles in the water. So I love those so much. They're very iridescent. And then the beads. So I think some of these are plastic, some of these are glass. Actually, it says that they're all glass. I love these. These ones I almost didn't get because they're maybe a little bit darker than what I want to work with. But again, because of the colors and the shimmer, I couldn't pass those up. And then these are definitely more of the sea colors, the sea green, and these might be my favorite thing. That's why I bought 2 of them. I think these might be my favorite thing I bought. Beautiful glass beads. Oh, they don't translate that well on camera. They're so pretty. They almost look like they have a little bit of frost to them. And yeah, so I got 2 packs of these. These were my favorites. These were the first ones that I saw. And then that's when I was like, that's it. I'm going down the rabbit hole of getting beads. So I will organize those into this container. It might pop up with a little picture of that. But that is basically it. I'm like so sweaty. I have my fan on, but not too high because like I don't want the background noise. So I have my same out of sorts. That is why I'm really, really hot right now. It's very hot here in Florida. So I had so much fun showing you guys everything that I bought. Please subscribe if you want to watch my next video where I am going to be actually crafting some hair accessories for you. And I will probably be crafting some live on Twitch. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if enough of my Twitch viewers really want me to do it live, I might make a few on there as well. And then stay tuned for more info if you are interested in purchasing them. After you see the final project, obviously, I will be back with a video explaining that as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming along this journey with me. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.